This week on the Yoga Dream Journey, I get a brand new pair of shoes, there's a sunset dinner, and we talk about a major life lesson.
We all have these things we want to do in our lives. Goals, dreams, aspirations, call it whatever you want. And the earth-shakingly sad fact is we never take a shot. But I want to invite you to watch me as I take a shot at bettering myself and bettering my life in a raw and unfiltered weekly documentary called The Yoga Dream Journey.
Wednesday. I am excited to keep moving and keep pushing, and I was editing my stuff earlier today and I was looking at last week's stuff, how kind of in a funk and in a lull I was, and I was actually really excited that I went through that. And it's because this is all about kind of documenting and sharing even the crappy parts. Like, that was kind of a crappy week last week. Last couple weeks have been not too good, but I'm just really excited to be able to show kind of, I guess, the world that, you know, you want something and there's gonna be some crappy times, and I'm still here.
Hey, it's a really hot day and it's time to cool down.
I just got a brand new pair of some really awesome Zero shoes. They're probably my favorite shoe brand ever, and here is the unboxing. Absolutely love it. Another day of the Yoga Dream Journey, and it has been a bunch of editing today. Pretty normal day, really tired, kind of been going at it for a while, so just gonna crash out and keep moving tomorrow. Something that's been on my mind recently is how you progress in your life as a human being. I know this is a very existential topic. The fact is that you're 3 years old and you start learning how to share your toys. And then let's say when you get into high school, you learn another life lesson that, you know, you should not bully somebody because it's just mean. And then as you get older and older, you learn more of these important life lessons. Then perhaps you go to college or you get your first job and you start to learn more things about your life and who you are. And I truly feel for most people, somewhere in between the age of 17 and 35, we hit a very serious plateau. But let's face it, for some of us, pretty good is not good enough, and we really want more. And the issue is that lessons now become harder and harder as you get older. It's not about just sharing your toys. You want to change careers, you want to change jobs, you want to do something totally different that makes you even happier than where you are right now. And this is difficult because you battle complacency. You're fighting all of these micro forces, which are your day-to-day life stuff, and then you're also battling these huge macro forces, these forces that creep in when you're thinking, oh, maybe I should just chill out, or oh, maybe I should just do this, or all these ethereal things that are really hard to put your finger on. And if you're not careful, then you will get swept away by this wave of complacency. I know it's still young. I know I'm in the infancy of everything that I'm doing. It's hard, and I really want to keep pushing. I really want to keep going, but I need to have a very serious moment right here to let you know that it's not going to be all peaches and cream. It's not going to be all money and bling bling. Every single week you see the fact that I have earned this many dollars from Yoga New Mexico. And I'm actually okay with that, because I think if the money comes too easy, then it's not worth it. And now that I'm in the thick of all of the work, it's just so weird because it's daunting, yet it's oddly comforting, yet I'm still kind of scared that I'm not gonna make it. I'm extremely hopeful that I am gonna make it. I'm really excited to keep pushing. There's so many emotions that are firing through my brain. You know what's nice about school is that you have to go. You must go to school. You are forced to going. And through you being forced to go, you actually end up learning stuff. Strange how that works, right? But being an entrepreneur, it's all up to me. I could quit tomorrow. No one's forcing me to do anything other than myself. But again, the older you are, the harder these lessons are to learn. And it's not just a 2-day, a 3-week, or whatever type life lesson. This is a life lesson that is at least 2 to 3 years long. I don't know if I'm complaining. I'm just telling you the facts. Like, this is very hard. I am still hopeful, so this is just a bunch of rambling, you guys, but I really just want to say that I truly appreciate you watching, and I'm going to keep going, period, because this is the life lesson that I want to learn. It is Sunday. Sunday is the workhorse day, where I record and I edit a whole bunch. About 10 hours of work today between editing and setting up the living room and breaking it down and doing a bunch of editing. Remember, I am a yoga entrepreneur, so I entrepreneurize the yoga onto the YouTube for the sake of, it's all about building the platforms though, and I have a really awesome idea that I'm really stoked to keep pushing with. I just emailed somebody, her name is Lauren, and I'm going to hopefully be doing a class for her soon, so offering personalized classes on my YouTube. Bing! It is another day of the Yoga Dream Journey. I'm waiting in line for some coffee, about to head up to the studio to go do some teaching, and then hit it hard tonight. Steady day, moving on through, and excited. I feel overall really good. So this cute girl right here thought it would be nice to have a little evening sunset dinner. Isn't she the best? She's so sweet. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching. That wraps up this week of the Yoga Dream Journey, and I want to revert back to something I said earlier, which has all to do about this big 2 to 3 year life lesson, and that's really what it is. And why it's so hard is you don't really set out to have these 2 to 3 year life lessons anymore. You know, after you graduate high school or college or whatever it is, you know, then you really kind of, I think, hit this plateau, and forcing myself to do this is pretty difficult, and that's just what it is. I said, you know, if you go to school, you have to go to school, but there's nobody making me do this other than myself. So, you know, there's definitely peaks and valleys and everything, and I'd say I've been in a pretty gnarly valley for the past few weeks, but I'm still pushing. I'm still gonna keep going, and I'm gonna get really back on track with the Yoga Dream Journey. Gonna be setting things out definitely into themes, a weekly theme, so it's much more digestible instead of this day this happened and this day this happened. And I was doing that for a while, but then now kind of got off course, which, you know, I think it's okay that I got off course. I think overall it's a good thing because it's just real, right? I mean, it's not going to be perfect every single day, and sometimes I don't actually want to record, you know? I just want to kind of sleep and do some work and then, you know, go drink a beer, and that's the fact. But consistency is extremely important because I've been consistent with the business side of things, and I want to be even more consistent with this. And why I keep doing this is because of you guys. I really appreciate you watching so much. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for the numbers. They're coming at you. Stay tuned for next week. I promise right now, next week is gonna rock. So Love you guys. Take care.